G'day, Tragic here, and welcome back to Mage Night. We are playing Shades of Tezla, and we're doing pretty well. I think, well, we're going a little slow. We really should have more of the map open, and this chick's in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, but there's a couple of corrections. I shouldn't have done the last video. I came back from dinner, was in a really good mood, and had a bit too much wine, made a few mistakes, very minor ones, but that one big one, and we'll just get to that now. Basically, this guy ended on a diamond mine, so he actually can take a green or a blue, and we forgot to do that. I got confused because I cast Crystallize at the end of the turn, which basically means that at the end of the turn I took a crystal, and I guess that's why I got confused. So we're just going to take a green crystal now, because it's a green-blue mine. The other mistake is actually a lot larger. Basically, if we come up to the rules, I think I've got it saved, yep. When you defeat a magical glade, you get +1 reputation, and I gave +1 fame, and that's a big deal because fame is very hard to come by in the Tezla expansion, as you might have noticed. Now, this is the second time I've corrected this. Basically, she got 5 total because she beat 1 from here and 1 from here, so that's 5. And then the next turn, I corrected it by taking it to 6, but that was wrong. She is at 5, but her reputation is up here, like that. Okay, so I think that's all correct now. Why is he at 7? Oh, that's right. He took out the... Oh, that's right. He took out the skeleton, and he's also taken out whatever was in the monster den. Okay, so that's all correct now, and I'm pretty sure that is it for corrections. Oh, I also forgot to draw that card. And I think that's it. Anyway, let's get into this. Basically, we really want to level some of these people up. We need this guy to kill this dude, maybe even go here and kill these guys. And we're going to send Etheria, see what's in her hand, and if it's something good, we want her to go into that dungeon. Now, the thing about dungeons is that not only do we get the reputation bonus, but we also have a 1 in 4 chance of gaining an artifact, and artifacts are really awesome. Now, the interesting thing about dungeons is that night rules apply, which is good for her. I mean, if she had spells, because you can cast black mana spells. And also, units cannot be used in there at all. So that really cool unit we got isn't going to help us in this particular case. Anyway, let's just see what card she's got, see if it's possible. Good and meh. Okay, so we've got an alright hand here. What have we got? We've got attack 4 or attack 2, block. We've got improvisation. That can do attack 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can produce 10 attack if we don't block. It's quite a lot. That's probably enough to kill most of the monsters. There's 3 monsters that will knock us out. There's the werewolf, there's the big snake thing, and there's the gargoyle. I think all those monsters will knock us out. But I still think this is worth the risk. And it doesn't matter if we take a lot of wounds, because a lot of her abilities are actually improved by having wounds in your hand. Right, let's go check out this dungeon. Give it a bit of a shuffle. Bam! Huh. This is not good. Okay, so it's got immunity, cold fire attack we cannot block. But we can kill this guy. So we can't block that, so we're going to take 2 damage, which isn't too bad. So let's take 2 damage. And then we can actually do this. And we're going to do this using Mana Pool, which is an extremely good card. This card is basically the best version of Mana Pool. See, every character has this card called Mana Draw, and Mana Pool is just a much better version. See, in this one, you can use an additional dice from the source, and you can take one die, set it to any color, and you get 2 tokens of that color. But Mana Pool, you can use an additional die from the source, including a black die, which you can use to produce a die of any color. And that works even during the day. And its powered ability is that you can take 2 mana dice and set them to different colors. So you can actually take different mana colors, not just the same. So it's an extremely good card, and I think probably the best of the entire starting set, and even pretty good, even counting the advanced action cards. I mean, this is a great card, and it's very good for co-op, as you're about to see. So we're going to put this down here, and I know there's a white, so we're going to take the white, and we're actually going to repurpose 2 depleted mana as reds. And that's completely refilled the pool almost. So we'll play that. We get 2 reds. And we're going to discard Crystallize. Going to keep the movement. And we're going to do Improvisation. Bam. That gives us 5 attack. And then we're going to do this one and power it. And that's going to give us attack 4. We can actually produce Fire Block 3. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we have done 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attack. And we happen to only need 8. Because as you can see, because we didn't block anything, Elusive kicks in, which means we have to do the 8 symbol. Either way, he's dead. So we've produced 9 attack. He's gone. Excellent. Bam. So that is 4 rep. That levels her up. But more importantly is we actually get to roll the thingo die. Give us an artifact. Oh, we get a spell. You know, that's not that bad actually, because I do know for a fact that Wings of Wind is in the spell offer. And this is one of my favorite spells, if not my favorite. This is a fantastic spell. It's got a great movement is a real issue in this game, and this is like one of the best movement spells. Plus, at night, it can stop people from attacking. Extremely good spell. So I'm happy with that. I would have preferred an artifact, but we'll take that and be happy about it. Shuffle this, put it back in. Yoink. Bam. Okay, and let's just shuffle this up and draw 2. 1, 2. What have we got here? Okay, so Invocation. Excellent. Discard a wound to gain a red or black mana token, or discard a non-wound card to gain a white or green. You must spend it. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. A lot of her abilities are about discarding wounds, and that's not the same as deleting. Discard means it goes into your graveyard for later, but we are definitely going to take that. The +2 is very, very good. It gives us 2 fire attack, which means with our spell, where is it? With this spell we just used, that means we can produce 5 fire attack with this guy out. So that's also very, very strong. But I think for now, we're going to take Invocation. Boom. And we also get to pick a spell from the spell offer. Advanced action card. Now, we don't want the heal, because as I just said, a lot of her abilities use wounds. So we don't want to get rid of wounds. But the ready level 1 or level 2 unit is extremely good, actually, because this is a level 2 unit, and it's got an ability for unfortified enemies to not attack, which is extremely good, especially for clearing out those magical glades or graveyards later on. So that actually might be worth getting, regardless. Agility is a fantastic card. Agility is basically repurposes your decks. See, one of the big things in this game is people focus a lot on combat and they forget about movement and the support spells. What this does is turn all your movement into combat, which is fantastic. And remember, you start the game with 4 movement cards that can produce 4 movement each and 2 movement, without even using mana. So with this guy, all those turn into combat spells as well as move spells, which gives you more variety. So this is a very good card. I love this card. This is also a good card that I really like, Dodge and Weave. Now, it's got the second ability is not that good. You basically get attack points if you don't take wounds. But what's more important is the reduction of the enemy attack. Now, this is a late game card. It doesn't really help us too much in the early game, but when you're fighting, dragons that are doing like 9 fire attack or, double 6 cold fire attack, reducing that by 4 is very significant because this will allow you to not worry so much about your blocking, just take a few wounds, heal up, or use ability. So this is a very good late game card, but it's a little deeper in the offer. I think I'm going to take Regeneration. So I can, for that ready level unit thing. What is the other card? Where's that other heal? Who else is, someone has cast that heal for sure. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, so the Tranquility card does not have a ready unit thing. So this is a good example of getting this card and then you want to have Decompose so you can discard the original heal. Oh, this is a big question. I think Agility is the better card. But Regeneration combos extremely well with my Illusionist. Yeah, I'm going to go Regeneration. This is a very unusual pick for me. I usually never pick heal spells for this character. Okay. That's that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. And she gets a tokeny thing. Okay, ya-bam. What have you got for us? Okay, so basically he can move here. He needs 2 movement to get to here and provoke this guy. But he can stay here and get another green crystal. Yeah, so we're just going to provoke this guy to attack us. I'm pretty sure we can kill him. Let's just make sure. This guy's only attacking for 3. Who cares? And we need to do 6 damage. These ranges are really not too much of an issue when they're by themselves like this. But when they're inside groups, they can be a real pain. Because usually you want to take out the more hardcore enemies so you don't get knocked out. But that extra 2 armor can make a huge difference to the first guy you attack. So we need to produce 6 attack and defend against 3. Should be able to do this. We've got 4. We've got concentration. And we've got 1 with the land, which can produce 2 heal. Okay, so that's what we'll do. That's easy. So we'll go. What dice do we have? We've got a gold. Let's take this gold. Let's get rid of that. What's that doing there? So we're going to power this with the gold mana and then play this, and that's going to give us 6 attack. That beats him. We're going to take 2 wounds, and then we're going to cast one with the land and power it with a crystal to give us 2 heal, which heals that guy. And we're going to end our turn on the crystal mine again. So we'll just put that back in our inventory and shuffle this guy, and this guy's dead. And that gives us a whopping 2 fame. Not cool at all. Give this a shuffle. And we get a tone of relearning. Oh, what's this thing do? On your turn, when not in combat, you may swap one of your skills for another in the common skills area. Huh. The common skills area. Is that this? Is that this? That's the advanced action offer. What the hell's the common skill area? It must mean this, right? Actually, I'm such an idiot. This is the communal skills offer. So it's talking about these things. So basically, what this means is that I can trade this in to swap one of these. Well, I haven't got any at the moment, but one of my skills that I've learnt for a skill that's sitting up here. That's pretty strong. Okay, so he's finally done something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, Tuvok, because he's had planning, is basically completely out of cards already, so we need to slow him down. And you know what I'm going to do? Let me think about this. Normally I like to save these, but I'm going to have a quick look at what she's got. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I leave them like that so I know that their turn is there, but this I'm still allowed to look. So, yeah. Okay, so we're fine. So basically, he is going to use Mana Overload. And this is actually a question. Maybe Scott will be able to tell me. Basically, Mana Overload says, choose a color other than gold and gain a mana token of that color. Do I have to use that token? Like, can I just take the mana token and then not spend it and just put this in the field? Because that giving that +4 attack to my opponent or +4 block will really help that other dude out. You know, the dwarf guy, whatever his name is, this guy. Because he's got this. That'll turn that into ranged attack 4, 5, ranged attack 7. Okay, for now, I'm going to do it. So I put this in the center. And I gain a mana crystal. But if I can't actually do this, then I'll find out before next turn. But this is what I'm doing for now. I'm not actually going to use that. And then I'm going to discard 1, 2, 3. And just go to here and gain another red crystal. Yeah, but I'm not sure if you can just do that without actually using the mana. But maybe you can. Who knows? Okay, and now we have number 4. Yabam, yabam. Okay, so we're going to try and destroy this before the end of the turn. We need to produce 7 attack and 3 movement. We've got no movement, and we've got 4 attack, so that's no good. So, what have we got here? This can produce a mono red color. There's plenty of red. So I think what I'm going to do here is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to discard this, pay a gold, draw 2 cards. What does that give me? Okay, improvisation. There's move. So that would be 1, 2. Okay, so I'm just planning my next turn. That'd be 1, 2, 3 to get in there. 5. And we need 7 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to discard Promise, and we get to just delete this because we are still on the Glade. And actually, since we're on the Glade, come to think of it, we don't even need to use this gold mana because we get a free gold at the beginning. And that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get to draw 1 extra card, which hopefully will be something good. Okay, yabam. And now we just go to the final guy. There's only 3 cards left, so that's that. So what happens now is he declares end of turn next turn. Next time he has a turn, the end of turn is declared, and then there's 1 more turn. So 2 more goes for the end of this day. So I think we did pretty well here. She had a great turn. He finally did something. He wanted to try and get on here. So I just need to check the rules on that thing with Tuvok and the mana overload. Okay. That is that. I will see you guys